this is Kyian and you are currently watching Kyian by Design. Today I am going to be doing my very first thrift vlog. I am outside my local Goodwill right now and I'm gonna go digging for some treasures. Thrift shopping feels like treasure hunting. Like no two Goodwills are ever going to be the same, so I love going into different stores and seeing what there is to find. Today I'm not looking for anything in particular really. The one thing I really think I'm looking to find is something to put all of my remotes in my living room. They kind of all just sit on the tray that is on my coffee table, so I'd really like some like jar or cup to like put them all in just to keep them organized. So let's go Goodwill hunting. I've got my mask courtesy of my boyfriend Sam's mom. Look at how gorgeous this is. I love the crystals. As much as I love thrift shopping, I am still being safe about it, but I mean, you can't keep me away, Miss Rona. I'm not afraid of you that much. Just kidding, I am kind of afraid of you, but I'm still gonna go thrift shopping. So first Goodwill, not really much luck. I did find this one art piece that I might go back for. I just need to go back home first and measure. But I'm now at a second Goodwill, which I haven't actually been to since it's reopened. It's right up the street from the other one. So let's go see what we can find here. Some better luck at that Goodwill. You guys will see the haul once I get home. Right across the street though is actually a local thrift store, so I'm gonna pop in there and see what's in that place. I didn't realize there was a cop convention here.
1 hour later.
So I thought I was done with thrifting for the day, but I had an errand to run out of town, and as I was about to get on the freeway to go back home, I stumbled across another Goodwill. I couldn't pass it up. I'm gonna go in and see what they have. Back home now from my thrifting excursion. I also just realized I matched the couch pillows. One of us is going to need to change. You'll come up here? Good boy! Look who decided to join me. Now one of the first things I did when I got home is I made sure to sanitize all of my purchases with alcohol wipes, because while I love a bargain, it's important to remember that thrift stores are secondhand stores, and these are coming from other people's homes, and not to mention there are other people shopping in these stores. And being in the middle of a pandemic right now, you just want to be extra careful. Oh, are you leaving now? Okay. But now that I've gone ahead and sanitized them, let's get into the haul. Now this very first item, and you're gonna notice a trend in this video. I got my boyfriend Sam this yellow Star Trek shirt. Could this frame be any more yellow? My boyfriend Sam is a big fan of Star Trek, and I saw this yellow Star Trek shirt in his size and I had to pick it up, especially since it was only $1.99, which I think is a great deal. Now this will have to go through the wash before Sam wears it, but I really hope that he likes it because yellow is also one of his favorite colors. All right, before I blind you all with any more yellow, let's get into the next item. Now this is something that I actually went into a thrift store looking for, and I I mentioned it at the beginning of the video. It is this cup that I think was originally supposed to be for pens, but I'm going to be using it to hold all of my remotes on my coffee table. The touch of wood on the bottom really ties it into the rest of the decor in the room, and then the black is really nice with the little pinholes. It really just fits the whole style of my living room all together, and I got this guy for $2.99, and I think this was definitely a score. Now this next item was more of a want than a need, but I saw it and I gravitated right towards it because I knew it would fit perfectly in my home, and it was this brass drink mixer. And what's great about this is it actually has different drink recipes along the top and these different slats all along it. So if you line up the recipe that you want on the rim with this arrow, these slats will show all of the ingredients that you need to mix yourself that drink, and I thought that was great. I'm going to be styling this on our bar cart because it really fits in with our color scheme going on there. And this guy was originally $5.99, but the color of the week this week is yellow, so I actually only got this for about $3, which I think is an absolute steal for this. I'm gonna make sure to clean this very thoroughly, but I can't wait to be able to have parties again once all of this mess is over and be able to mix people some drinks. Now this next item I found at the very first Goodwill that I went to today. But before I bought it, I had to come home and take some measurements and make sure that it was going to fit where I pictured it going. And sure enough, it was a perfect size, so I had to go back and pick it up, and it was this beautiful canvas wall piece. I know, it's huge. Sam and I have been on the lookout for a nice piece of art to go over our bed, and this piece fits perfectly with the color scheme in our bedroom. We also have a lot of Van Gogh's Starry Night pictures all around our room, and I thought that this would really just complement those existing pieces really well. Now this guy is gonna go right above our bed, and I got him for $14, which makes him the most expensive item in this haul, but really not that expensive considering what it is and how large it is. But I'm really happy that I found this. The last item in this haul is actually the one that I'm the most excited for because it's something that I've been looking out for a while, and it's actually something for this little guy right here. Say hi, Coco! So this is my dog Coco, and Coco, in addition to being my pet, is also my emotional support animal. I struggle with social anxiety and generalized anxiety, so Coco being my emotional support has really brought me some comfort, especially during everything going on in the world right now. But in addition to that, I'm also lucky to work at a place that is pet friendly, and I'm allowed to bring Coco to work with me. And for that purpose, I found this. This is a collapsible puppy pen, and I was really excited to find this puppy pen because right now I'm using a hard plastic one that comes in a lot of pieces and is really bulky. So when I'm taking him to work, it's really hard to take all the pieces in one move, and I often have to go back and forth from my car to get it all inside. Whereas this one just collapses and folds up into nothing, and I could probably carry all of his things into work in one trip. And I got extra lucky because this comes with a removable top that zips on and off, so you can have it be top open or top closed, depending on the situation. It also has a door in the front that zips open and shut so they can walk in and out. And I'm really excited to start being able to use this. It's gonna make lugging around his puppy pen so much less of a hassle. Now, I got super lucky with this because this guy was originally $5.99. However, it again was yellow, which was the color of the week, so I got this for $3. I am like mind blown. I'm so excited about it, and I think honestly I'm more excited about it than he is. Coco, are you excited about your new puppy pen? I'll take that as a yes. All right, so now time to go over the cost of this entire haul. So this cup organizer was originally $2.99. Red tags were 25% off this week, so that brought this to $2.24. Sam's Star Trek t-shirt was $1.99. This drink shaker was originally $5.99 down to $2.99 for being the color of the week. Our large canvas piece of art was $14. And last, but certainly not least, Coco's new puppy pen, which was originally $5.99, but down to $2.99 for being the color of the week. So I calculated all the prices together, and our total for today's haul was $24.21. That means I got everything that you saw here in this video for less than $25 total. I think this was an absolutely successful haul, and I'm so excited to have all these new pieces now to put to use. Thank you guys so much for joining me for the very first Thrift Thursday. I think that's what I'm gonna start calling these. I'd also like to do them probably about once to twice a month, so if you guys want to stick around for more Thrift Thursdays, definitely hit that subscribe button down below to be notified whenever I post a video, and give this video a thumbs up so I know that you want to see more thrifting videos. Tell me down in the comments below what your favorite thing to shop for at the thrift store is. I would really like to know. Anytime I go into a thrift store, I immediately make a beeline for the decorative accessories section. I just love to find like little unique treasures. But that about does it for this very first thrift haul. Thank you so much for watching. This has been Kyian by Design, and I will see you next time. Bye guys!